Hi everyone. In the last introduction tutorial, we talked about Excel and its various views and panes and the normal graphical user interface. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about the name box, the formula box, and how do we reference a cell, what is a cell basically, what are columns, what are rows, and how do we insert a row and we insert a column. We are going to take a look at all these perspectives one by one, and this is the general data which we have right now, which I made it for you. You can copy this data or follow our page and request for an Excel sheet. We will give it to you to practice. Now let's get started. What is a name box? So a name box is uh, uh, as the name suggests, you can name a cell to jump over a particular cell. Now a cell is a conjunction of a column and a row, which means if you see, which brings to the topic that what is a column. A column is the vertical portion of the sheet. A column is designated by alphabets, and on left clicking the top bar, it selects the total column, and a row is designated by numbers, and it represents the horizontal portion of the sheet. Now any cell which you refer to has a column and a row number. For example, if I go to the name box and type in J7, keep in mind that after I hit enter, or you hit enter key, this total row will disappear and J7 will come into effect. Hitting enter and J7 comes into effect, which means that we have jumped into the cell J7. Now what is a range of cells? A range of cell is where you start in a particular cell and you type into the name box the ending cell. For example, if I place J7 and then I give you in mathematical term is to symbol, the ratio symbol, and I hit let's say, I don't know, M7 maybe, okay, hit enter. Now we have selected a range of cells. Now these range of cells can be used for merging or center merging, wrapping text, center aligning the text, and all these things. This generally comes in handy when you are working with a table, which you have here in front of you right now. You see in our table the top portion is not well aligned because we have not yet gone inside alignments. So range of cells and selecting range of cells comes in handy in those areas. Okay, now if you want to select, let's say, from J7 to N13, we type in something like this, the is to symbol and N13. It will select the total range of cells which we have just specified. But now you can ask me a question that why is just J7 showing? Because you see that white spot while selecting the range of cells, that is the place where the present cell reference is. So if I hit tab, follow in the name box here that your cell name is getting changed. Now naming a range of cells, I want myself to remember that what this range of cells name sounds like, or maybe I want to remember why did I place so many numbers and data over here. So if I select the range of cells, I'll go by the conventional way. I select B2 all the way to I34. I34, hit enter, and I have selected the total range of cells. Now if I name this range of cells, let's say I name it students marks and hit enter, this name gets stored in reference to student marks. So every time I don't have to type in B4 till I34 and then hit enter and it selects everything. Then I start my formatting. It does not happen like that. If I click outside, I am at M10. Okay. Now see, student marks is already here for our reference. So if I click student marks, it will select that particular range of cells automatically. This helps us in performing, complex formatting options and giving this particular table of data a little bit of zeal when we need to represent it in terms of reports. Okay. And it also comes in handy when you have a lot of cells or a lot of data is here, then you have here, then you have here, and you are naming all these, so you can easily reference each and every one through the name box and then coming back to that particular position and doing or performing a lot of formatting works. That helps a lot, for you. So the next thing which we are going to learn about is inserting a column. Inserting a column is done in two ways. Inserting a column can be situation based. So at times it is required that you have forgotten to insert a total data for everyone, but don't confuse yourself over here, because we are just showing you the principle. Cases may vary from time to time. Okay, so right click, as soon as the arrow appears over here, we will right click on the column and you will see a function named insert. So if I click on insert, it will insert a column to the left of the screen, which means your data will move to the right of the screen. Okay, remember that. Now when we insert a row, we insert a row by right clicking on any number of the row or the designated number. We click on insert and the data moves down and a row is inserted in between. Now we don't want to insert a row in this way. The another way, or else this table might get disrupted. So I will remove the columns and rows. We right click and delete. This is how you delete a column or a row. Just right click on the row and you press delete, it gets deleted. Okay, now we want to insert something over here. So we right click on it, and this is another insert function, and this is inserting into cells. So as soon as I click on insert, there are a bunch of options which Excel gives us. Shift cells right, which means from here, from here the cells will shift right. Shift cells down. From here, from this position, all the data or this data will go down. The entire row, okay, the entire column. So let us see one by one how it works. Let us click on shift cells right and click on OK. Okay, so as I said, from here the data has shifted to the right side. Now I'll select this and I will click on insert. We will go for the second option, shift cells down. Click on OK, and 77 was here, so it has emptied this space and it has shifted the cells down. Now let's see how we can insert a row. Keep in mind that when you're inserting a row, if I select over here and click on insert and click on entire row, 77 will go down and one full blank row will appear here. Click on OK and the full data goes down. Now how do you insert a column here? Again, right click, and by the way, everything is right click, okay, until unless everything is left click until unless I do special actions. These are special actions, so you're right clicking. Click on insert, entire column, okay, data moves to the right and a column is present to your left. So I don't want this. Now we'll talk about deleting a column. So deleting a column again has 4 options: shift your cells left, shift cells up, entire row, entire column. So we will go by the conventional way. We finished we ended up with the entire column. So inserting an entire column. So now we will delete an entire column. Okay, then we will delete, we'll click somewhere over here, doesn't matter wherever you click on delete, and we will delete entire row. Okay, now we are going to delete, left click and then right click over here, and we're going to delete, and we're going to shift the cells up. It has gone up to its position, and then we are going to right click over here, delete, and shift the cells left, and the data table is back to its original position. So now we know about inserting a column, deleting a row, inserting a row, deleting a column, and we also know about name box. We know about range of cells and picking a range of cells. Now what does this formula bar do? You might be asking yourselves a question. Well, the formula bar, to say it holds formula. So if you have to work on this formula bar to insert a formula, you have to insert it by using an equal to sign and hitting a formula. You see, Excel gives a lot of options when you hit a particular alphabet. Let's say if I hit R, so it will give you a lot of options, and these options come up only when you hit an equal to sign. Okay, these are the formulas which are stored in the Excel formulas repository, and they come up handy when you are doing complex tasks. For example, if you want to find out the radians, or you want to find out a random number, because I have pressed R. So if I press A, we will see another set of formulas. If I press maybe P, we will see another set of formulas. Likewise, we can press L, we will see another set. Then we press I, we see another set of formulas. So any formulas which has the initial letter which you're referencing to, Excel throws up a bunch of formulas to you for your working. Now Excel has a numerous number of formulas. It is not possible to remember each and every one, but some of the formulas like sum, average, count, if statements, these are all very common to use, so you have to remember all this. And there are certain custom made formulas where you don't want to use a formula, like for example you want to calculate a percentage, or you want to reference two different cells to calculate a value of another cell. So in those cases you might not want yourself to use a formula, but that comes in handy when you have expertized Excel into certain level, so that you don't get yourself confused what you're doing. Okay, so I would suggest you try out formulas as Excel gives you. That helps you to practice better, and later on you can modify your own formulas. So over here we want to see what formula can we use. Since this column states it's a total marks, we can use a sum formula, and we type in SUM, hit a tab key, and we will select a range of cells. Now the range of cells, you see over here in English, we want the cells from English till physical education. It's not showing because I have not yet started the formatting lessons. Okay, English, the marks of English for student 1 is placed in C4. So I will hit C4. Okay, doesn't matter whether you're writing in a small letter or a capital letter, Excel will automatically adjust it, so don't worry about it. And all the way to G4. So G4, okay, and close the bracket and hit enter. There you go. You have 437 as the total marks obtained by this student. So this is one formula. When you reference, let's say we refer to some other cell, so let's say L4, hit enter and from the name box. And when we type in certain texts, you don't need to use equal to signs. You can just type in, let's say, total example for writing, in the formula bar. If you hit enter, Excel will automatically store this result. But wait, do you observe something? We have written in L4, but it is spanning all throughout M, N, O, P cells. Now the problem is we have not done any formatting. These formatting classes, we will do it in the next video to show you how we can do formatting before we get inside working on this particular data. So this data is for you, and this is so much for learning formulas. So now again, a short recap of what we have done. We have seen what is a name box, we have seen what formula bar does, what is a column, what is a row, what is a cell, how do you insert a column, how do you insert a row, the various options you can insert a row, that you have to manage, and you have to practice it out to see how you can insert rows in different ways. And we have also seen a lot of a little bit of formulas, sorry, and how we can enter a formula, a simple text in a formula bar. So this is this much for this tutorial. You can like our Facebook page, you can follow us on Twitter, visit our website, contact us, call us, whatever you can do, you're free to do. Subscribe to us, our channel, and give us the give us the enthusiasm to provide more and more videos, not only in Excel but in different subjects too. So this is Banerjee with you, and I am a computer science teacher from India, and you might require it outside in India as well. And this is for, basically I'm doing this video for CBSE, NIOS and ICSE students because they have it in curriculum. So it's not easy for me to reach everyone, but it is definitely easy for everyone to reach me. So be safe, stay safe, and wish you a very happy Independence Day from Amazon's desk. And that's it. Have a nice day.